Press briefing note by His Excellency NONG Sakal, Spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. Date, 16th December 2025. Good afternoon. I would like to provide some updates on Cambodia's ongoing diplomatic efforts to address the situation along the Cambodia-Thailand border and to clarify some facts regarding recent developments. 1. Efforts by the leaders in the royal government of Cambodia to bring an end to the border issue with Thailand. As you all have known, on the 9th and 11th of December 2025, Samdech Theepade Hunmanay, Prime Minister of Cambodia, talked on phone with His Excellency Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim of Malaysia. On the 12th of December, he also had a phone conversation with His Excellency President Donald Trump, who follow-ups his public statement about making the phone call with the leaders of both countries to end fighting. Prime Minister Hun Manet expressed his gratitude to both leaders for their efforts toward lasting peace, reiterating Cambodia's commitment to peaceful dispute resolution. He agreed to the proposed ceasefire during these phone conversations and also called for a return to the implementation of the Kuala Lumpur Joint Declaration, KLJD. Malaysian Prime Minister posted on his Facebook page urging that both sides must cease all forms of hostilities, refrain from any further military actions, including the use of force or forward movement of armed units, with effect from 10 p.m. of 13 December 2025. For transparency, ASEAN Observer Team, AOT, is requested to be deployed, and its mission is to be supported by satellite monitoring capabilities proved by Malaysia and U.S. Findings from the satellite monitoring are to be shown at special AMM to be held on the 16th of December 2025. Cambodia Foreign Minister agreed to attend this meeting. Thai FM also agreed to attend the meeting as proposed, but has now requested for postponement to a later date. Responding to Malaysian Prime Minister's efforts to broker the ceasefire since 9th December, and that of His Excellency President Trump, Thai Prime Minister and Foreign Minister announced that the door for negotiation with Cambodia is closed and that Thailand is not ready for peace talk. On the 14th of December, Thai Prime Minister said, "There is no ceasefire agreement." Early in the morning of the 14th of December, Thai fighter jets dropped bombs and destroyed the Chachimnias Bridge, deep inside Cambodian territory. On distortion and narrative. Thailand claims that the Malaysian Prime Minister did not make any remarks about a ceasefire and that Cambodia distorted the narrative. In fact, in telephone conversations on the 11th of December, Samdech Theepade Hunmanay and Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim discussed the urgent need for a cessation of hostilities, which Cambodian Prime Minister formally welcomed this initiative. We understand that a ceasefire was proposed for that night. The simple truth on whether it is a ceasefire or a cessation of provocations by both sides, the intent is for peace to be restored. CA said yes. TH said no. 2. Calls for de-escalation and return to dialogue. Cambodia notes that Malaysia, along with other ASEAN member states, the United States, China, France, Canada, South Korea, the UN Secretary General, and the European Union, among others, have called on Cambodia and Thailand to exercise restraint, protect civilians, and return to negotiations to resolve the border dispute peacefully, in line with international law and existing agreements, including the Kuala Lumpur Joint Declaration, KLJD. Cambodia expressed high appreciation of all the calls for the return to the path of peace. Cambodia remains committed to peaceful settlement of disputes with Thailand in good faith and in full compliance with international law. We have called for the return to Kuala Lumpur Joint Declaration. 3. Humanitarian toll and infrastructure damage, 7 to 15 December. Thailand claims their actions are proportionate or self-defense. The facts on the ground prove otherwise. Thai armed forces attack on Cambodia from land, air, and seas with all types of weapons and intensity is anything but defensive. Airstrikes, shelling from the Navy, have devastated civilian objects and infrastructure across 7 provinces: Preah Vihear, Odar Mianche, Banteay Mianche, Battambang, Pursat, Kokong, and Siem Reap. Ancient temples, including World Heritage, listed Preah Vihear. Temple, homes, road, and bridges area have not been spared. Thailand dominates the sky with F-16 and Gripen fighter jets unloading their deadly cargo on civilian areas. In the latest airstrike, Thair Air Force dropped bomb as deep as 70 kilometers from the border in Siem Reap province. Cambodia has called out these acts of armed aggression, which violate Cambodian territory and sovereignty, the UN Charter, ASEAN Charter, and international humanitarian law. Yet Cambodia remains committed to the ceasefire terms and Kuala Lumpur Joint Declaration, as well as all agreements made under the existing bilateral mechanism, GBC, RBC, and JBC. 4. On the proposed special ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting, Cambodia values the active and constructive role played by Malaysia as the chair of ASEAN in steering ASEAN throughout the year 2025. We welcome the good offices of Malaysia in convening the special ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting to discuss the current situation between Cambodia and Thailand. The meeting was originally scheduled to be held on the 16th of December, but now, as requested by Thailand, it is rescheduled to the 22nd of December, 2025. Cambodia looks forward to this important meeting and hope that it will achieve positive outcomes. Conclusion. In my conclusion of this briefing, I once again wish to reiterate that Cambodia reaffirms its consistent and unwavering commitment to the implementation of the ceasefire of 28 July 2025 and the Kuala Lumpur Joint Declaration of 26 October 2025. The ceasefire must be fully implemented in practice and in good faith by both sides, and sustained over time with monitoring and verification by the ASEAN Observation Team. Our absolute priority is the restoration of peace and the protection of innocent lives. The immediate priority is for the fighting to stop and avoid further worsening of the humanitarian situation on both sides. Thank you.